This is Cobalt Z. Welcome back to Pirates of the Burning Sea. This is the beginning of a video I want to show, in which I want to show you some of my favorite ships. Now, these are ships that are below level 50. My highest character, as I think I've said before, is only a 45. So these are my favorite ships up to level 45. The first entry today is the level 10 Limburg flute. Now, this is not really a fighting ship. It's a merchant ship. It's a free trader. Let me check that to be correct, actually. Look at how pretty this little ship is. It is I want to say you have to be a free trader. Or perhaps, let me just find it. I told you about F1, right? The famous F1 ship deeds. Let's find the Limburg. Limburg flute. Yeah, you have to be a free trader or buccaneer to manage this ship. And why am I showing you a level 10 ship to begin with? Let alone a level 10 merchant ship. And the reason I'm showing you it is that it is a merchant ship. You can see capacity is 475 tons or whatever that is. As far as I know, I mean, granted, as you know, I haven't played much of this game in the last year or two. I know when I looked through the list of ships, there are a bunch of ships I know nothing about, unfortunately. But to my knowledge, this is the smallest, lowest level ship that has at all decent carrying capacity. And it's just really pretty. I mean, I love the side boats, it's the little boats there hanging on the side. I love the huge rudder. I mean, it's just awesome. Flutes were kind of typically Dutch craft, and they made them big bellied so they could carry lots of things, and you can see this one does. It's just lots of fun details. I like the whole little wooden kind of bar thing on the bow. I don't know what that's called, sorry. Just the little mini look, there's, instead of a figurehead, there's like 4 little figureheads here. See, that's pretty cool. The anchor hanging off the front there. These little like escape boats. What do you call them? Doesn't matter. But those are pretty. I love the decoration on the aft here. The other thing is, for a very small ship, it does have 2 rear cannons, which is kind of unusual. Granted, they're only 6-pounders. And the broadside is only 6-pounders too, so this attack may not go that well. But I just wanted to show you a really shitting pretty, I have bad wind, but a really pretty low-level, essentially merchant ship. So every one of these that I'm going to show you, I'll talk about their stats a little bit, and then we'll engage in combat, so you guys can show off the beauty of some of these ships. Okay, ready about. They're like, but Captain, we ain't fighters. Yes, I know you ain't, but fight anyway. That's a Curieuse Cruizer Snow. The Curieuse is on my list also, but my list is pretty extensive. I got quite a few ships I want to show you. Some of these, I'm guessing some of these are ships that nobody, first of all, it's an end game. The game is an end game state for most people, right? So there'd be no reason for most people to sail around in a level 10 merchant ship. But that's not the point. The point is I'm showing you some of these cool ships that are favorites of mine that I like. For sometimes they're unique, sometimes they were just whatever. And this one, as I've described, is the lowest level ship that has any kind of carrying capacity at all, to my knowledge. And we're going to destroy this cruiser, this Curieuse. It's just so pretty. I mean, fat. I mean, doesn't sail very well. What's his top speed? I'm getting 20 knots. That's utterly unrealistic. But because these kind of ships weren't meant for speed, they were meant to load a bunch of goods in and then take them to market, basically. Transport them from the colonies to the wherever. The fact that it even has cannon is kind of odd in a way. The merchant ships certainly needed to be able to defend themselves. So free trader or buccaneer only, I just think is a really pretty and kind of unique ship. You can see how wide it is. It's got in the aft, it's got the little stair step kind of thing, and it kind of looks, the front doesn't, but in the rear half it kind of looks like a galleon in a way. I will show you some galleons, and I'm thinking, what is this cage thing? What is that for up there? Does anybody know? I do not know. It's too small to like store a, I don't know. I have no idea what that is actually. It just is a really pretty ship. The Limburg frigate. I mean flute, sorry. Level 10. 475 ton capacity. Speed is 21, which I do not understand, although I've modded the hell out of this. Hull strength is not very strong. Damage reduction, or whatever the R stands for, you know, not very good. It's not meant for that kind of thing, but nice, pretty little ship. It's the lowest level. Actually, there's another 10 or 2 I want to show you, but this one, for its kind of uniqueness. And if you're starting out this game, which I doubt people are, but if you are, here you go. Level 10 merchant ship where you can actually carry some goods back and forth. Alright, this has been Cobalt Zed. I'm doing these in videos in small increments, so it might get... I will try not to say this is Cobalt Zed at the beginning of each one. I'm going to just link them all together. But here we go. Pretty little ship. And the first in my list of favorite ships. Okay, here we have the next ship I want to show you. It's also level 10. It is... wow, I'm lagging out really bad right here for some reason. I wish I knew why. We'll try to get through this. It's the Cruizer Snow, level 10. You see this is a captured version. It's got 14 8-pounders, so it was a noticeable... Hold on, I want to attack that. It's a noticeable improvement in terms of combat ability over the Limburg flute. And, you know, for obvious reasons. I am still really... It's really... I cannot explain why this is like this. Hold on. Maybe it's not so bad now. Oh, I got a non-standard flag on the back of this, as you can see. This is my pirate. So, this is the Cruizer Snow, level 10. You see, even though it's a captured snow, so its stats are not quite as good, or at least durability, although it has to, you know, the hull strength and etc. is stronger, DR is stronger. It's about equally fast. One of the things that I like about this, well, first of all, in my opinion, it's probably the smallest, but, you know, it's a next ship to go to as you're leveling up. You hit level 10, this is probably the ship. The next ship would be level 12, and we'll talk about that later. But first of all, this one's just, it's just pretty. I mean, they're all pretty, but one thing that intrigues me about this one, I'm gonna have to do something about that flag. Look how wide these these sails are, especially the main sails on the two masts. Very wide. We'll take out this French pirate hunter here. It's a very elegant ship. I mean, the flute is not very elegant. It's just kind of fat and squat. I don't have many cannonballs on this, but that doesn't matter. I'm just showing you. This is very, very pretty. So, level 10 for a combat ship, this would be my recommendation. Let's come about, lads. Yeah, I'm fighting a level 4, so, but the point of the combat is only so you can really get a good look at what the ship is like. Again, the detail in this game. I mean, look at the roping there along where the bowsprit attaches. That's just really good detail. Or here on the I'm trying to think of the term. They got these little wooden blocks and stuff, and they're all connected to hold these up. Lots of nice little decoration along the top here. It's just a very pretty ship. Very pretty indeed. Okay, I'm out of iron shot, as you can see, so I'm shooting stone now, but that's okay. This will be over soon. Here it is, a pretty little Cruizer Snow. This is Bartholomew Rogers. You remember him from my earlier video, one of my pirates. It's an interesting thing about this video or video series. It might go into a couple depending how long. So you're going to meet more of my characters in this game. I'm kind of doing these videos is really making me want to play this, so I might actually go back in and spend. I haven't really played much. Mainly I've been just doing these. But I might have to go back in. Okay, let me change that flag. Customize ship. Flag. Where's the flag? Dead Day. That was a nice one. I like Dead Day. There we go. I wish they'd bring those back, but I'll just go with National. So there you have it. The Curieuse Snow, level 10. Okay, now here we have the famous Van Horn Snow, level 12 ship. We'll try to catch this. The Van Horn Snow, is pretty much everyone who has ever played this game knows. Level 12 is the first kind of real capable leveling ship. You can see here, first of all, it's got 9 pounders, which is quite an improvement. It has 12 of them. It has 2 4-guns, which are only 4 pounders, and 2 aft guns. Like, where are they? I should be able to... Oh, they're right there. Which are also... The aft guns are 9 pounders. So, why do you want aft guns? For that matter, why do you want 4 guns? The simple and the obvious answer for why you want aft guns is if you're fleeing from someone, you want to be able to shoot at them while you flee. 4 guns are sort of the opposite. You want to be able to shoot at people as you approach them. So, the Van Horn Snow, level 12. You know, if you look at overall, when I was comparing ships, I used to look at the number of guns times the number of weight to then arrive. I usually didn't count swivels. So I'd add all these up to arrive at a total weight, and that was how I would compare various ships. Not a bad way to do things, in my opinion. Although then you have to factor, like, in a real battle. I mean, the 4 guns maybe not going to do that much, but still. So the Van Horn Snow, lovely little ship. Also, you can compare the hull on this to the flute that we looked at. Is much narrower, is longer and narrower. And in fact, in many ways, it looks sort of like a small frigate. Okay, let's try to... I don't even have to really fight them, but we'll go on in. Again, I have no ammo. See there, 4 guns away, Captain. I hate missing. I don't have any ammo on this thing, so we'll just do what we can do. Oops, too far. I could just escape out, but... yeah, this is a ship that many people will take, and it will carry them into their 20s even, if not beyond. I was always kind of... to me, acquiring new ships is part of the fun of this game. And because my main character, my 44, by the way, I said he was 45, that was an error. My main character was a shipwright, so basically every couple of levels when there's another ship that I could go into that was better and cooler, you know, I did. This is not that character. This is my level 17 free trader who I never play. But just, you know, is a pretty ship. And it's got some pretty good capability. I mean, that's a level... what's a Corsair Zebic? I don't remember. But, you know, I'll be able to take them handily. Of course, he's got all of his abilities down here, too. So his heal abilities and whatnot. But kind of a... does this have... oh, I think it doesn't have much in terms of a... ooh, somebody just fell overboard. Pretty ship. Van Horn Snow, carry you a long ways if you needed to. What was the DR? See, I think this is the... naturally should be the strongest hull we've seen. And probably the strongest everything that we have seen. I gotta pay attention. Be ashamed to have my level 12 ship sunk here. Let's throw out a heal. Let's plug leaks. That'll do it. That's a Zebic. A lot of people like, especially pirates, like the Zebics. I suppose maybe because they can sail closer into the wind. I've never liked the look of Zebics myself, or even frankly just fore and aft ships. Now we're both facing into the wind. We're both going to just sit here. You better not sink me. I'm going to be unhappy if that happens. Wind shifting. Come on, plug those leaks. Plug them fast. There we go. Take that. Pirates. I'm surprised, actually. The game is letting me roll into alternately... oh, you haven't seen my... yeah, you did. You saw my pirate. It's really picky on letting you go between players of... characters of different nationalities. There we go. Oh, I had a mission to kill 10 of those, so there we go. And I got 2 tobacco into the bargain. So there it is, a lovely compact little ship. Nice lines. Pretty hard hitter for level 12. Now I present to you the level 14 Cruizer Snow. Now you will notice one of the big differences between this and the Van Horn is that while this has more guns, it has 16 broadside guns. It has no fore and afts, and these guns are 8-pounders rather than the Van Horn's 9-pounders. Come on, will you attack? There we go. So, the question might be, well, why would you ever choose this over the Van Horn Snow? And that is a good question. One that I probably cannot answer, but answering such questions is not really what I'm doing here. It's another pretty ship. It's a little wider. You can see that right away. I love that they've got the little escape boat right there in the middle. I have a feeling this holds a higher crew. We haven't been looking at that. Where does it say that? 105. Seems like it's just busier than the Van Horn Snow was. DR and stuff is probably fairly close to the Van Horn. I love the big handle on the rudder here. That's an old style, obviously, before they got the wheel. It's kind of like, looks like it could go back both ways, forward and reverse. Obviously, it cannot. Is it? Yeah, I gotta remember I'm fighting here. So, it's the Cruizer Snow, level 14. Let's just see what she can do. Seems longer than the Van Horn, too, doesn't it? I gotta be careful here. There's a Postillon. Both of these ships that I'm fighting are ones I want to show you, so maybe I'll just escape out of here. I don't really want my lovely little cruiser to get destroyed. Fly, you fools. How fast is this? Well, see, I've got it, again, I have it. I always go for speed. What do I have? I have a streamlined hull, which increases. I don't have any sail things there. I have improved rudder, reinforced stern. Now, see, if I had aft guns, I could fire away at them and try to. Of course, from this range, you're not going to do much. You're certainly not going to. I mean, one of the ideas of the aft guns is to put sail damaging shot in it and then just knock the sails down of people chasing you, which at this range is not going to work. But I like the figurehead. What is it? Is it a creature? Yeah, it looks like a parrot or something. That's a bit odd. Little ladder in the middle there where you climb on board the ship. Well, nice lanterns here in the back. The guys are like, Captain, what are we doing? Why are we running away, Captain? The answer is that this dude's I don't know, this is my privateer. Actually, this character, Roger Harcourt, if you know me from any of my other videos, Harcourt is a name I have used for a long time. This was my first character in Pirates of the Burning Sea. Actually, this was my beta character. He's only level 17. I didn't play the beta very long. I left, and then eventually I came back. But this is the original character for me. Probably the original Harcourt, actually, too. Why can't I escape yet? Oh, there we go. So here you go. You know, there's honestly not much reason to go into this as opposed to the Van Horn. It's just pretty. I like it. So, there we go. Cruizer Snow, ladies and gentlemen.